I'd like to call to order the District of Chetwynd Council meeting, February 20th, 4:32. Prior to adoption of the agenda and reading of the opening statement, I would like to have a little 30-second silence for the kids that were killed in Manitoba and the wife that was killed, the partner, and all the kids in Ukraine, Russia, all of the places that in the Middle East. So let's take 30 seconds of our time, just reflect on our kids and the kids that we've lost. Kevin? Thank you. Can I have the opening statement read, please?
As we gather today on the traditional territory of the Treaty Nations to conduct the business of the District of Chetwynd, we do so knowing that we are privileged to serve the citizens of this community. We shall endeavor to conduct our business in their best interests. Thank you.
Thank you. Adoption of the agenda. Any new business to add prior to adoption of the agenda?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor? Carry. Minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting held on February 5th, 2024.
Motion to adopt. I'll second.
Any errors or omissions? Not seeing any. All those in favor? Carried. Minutes of the regular council meeting held on February 5th, 2024.
Make the motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Any errors or omissions? Not seeing any. All those in favor? Carried. Okay, Romer, this delegation, this is yours. So there's a podium there. State your name and what. Yes, that's fine. We recorded, so we need, and we have our what do you call it? So we need to use our microphone, please. Okay. Yep. And there's a button there. Hit the button, and there'll be a little red mark like that.
Thanks. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. The Officer of Chetwynd BC Filipino Canadian Society is here to present and introduce ourselves to the Mayor and Council of the District of Chetwynd. It is an honor to stand here today as we take this first step to committing ourselves in fulfilling the Society's goals for this year 2024. The Chetwynd BC Filipino Canadian Society has been existing since 2009. Initially composed of a small group of Filipinos who immigrated in this town, and through the years, temporary foreign workers and immigrants turned citizen added onto the group. The group was only registered last December 5, 2023 as a non-profit organization. Today, the society is composed of a group of Filipino permanent residents, students, temporary foreign workers, Filipinos turn Canadians through citizenship, oath-taking Canadians, locals, and other ethnicity who wish to be part of the society.
Our society objective are as follows. My name is Roseanne Fontaine. Our society objectives are as follows. We aim to promote and practice the Filipino Bayanihan culture in our way of life. Bayanihan calls for people to unite and cooperate to achieve a goal that is good for all members and locals in the community without expecting for a reward, where we extend a hand to those needing assistance regardless if they're a member or not. Number two, another objective of the society is to raise funds for events that aims to foster good relationship within the community. We aim to involve all locals, especially the youth, and of course, the adult as well. Number three, the society wishes and aims to collaborate with different organizations on events for a cause or for social awareness in the community. Number four, the society's objective is to get involved in the community through different sports, activities for the youths and adults by joining intercity sports, competitions, or through organizing sports league locally. And the last one, the society aims to focus on new immigrant needs for communication skills enhancement in order to facilitate a seamless transition from speaking their native tongue to having a better command of the English language as they build their lives in a new country. Additionally, we aim to expand multicultural awareness through activities that will introduce Filipino culture up close and personal. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Joy Socha. We hope to achieve the objectives for our community. We have mentioned through the planned activities of the society spread out February till December 2024. This slide's title says, proposed because we are making room for other future collaboration with the district program as well as other organizations, public or private sector needing our support. Our timeline or events as follows. January, we had our election of officers. February, we had collaborated with the Rec Center as we given the privilege to host the Zumba class every Tuesday and Thursday, starting January 18th till March 14th. The society partnered with the organizers of the fundraising event held last February 10, called Post for Gray, to help raise funds for Gray to get his service dog. The society participated through creating programs and activities for the kids during the event. Yesterday, the Family Day event, February 19th, we supported the Rec Center by providing the face painting and mascot entertainment for the kids. These are the snapshots of the successful fundraising event participated by the Society for the Post for Gray Valentine's Day Dance. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Belle John. March, we have the Zumba for our fitness program and for sports, basketball and volleyball, team creations for Dawson Creek League competition. April and May, we will have the trade show at the Rec Center, and this month will be our sports league month. The next slides will show the past sports event participating by Chetwynd Royal Stallion basketball and volleyball team in Dawson Creek and Fort St. John during the late part of 2023. June and July, we have our multicultural month celebration and the Philippines Independence Day in June and Canada Day in July. The society invited the performers from the Philippines, and they are from the Cultural Center of the Philippines together with the Philippine Madrigal singer. It will be made possible through the Cultural Awareness and Arts Appreciation Program at the Cultural Center of the Philippines. The Filipino culture and teach dance and art to kids and students. As well, we plan to bring them to the school in town and neighboring town as well, from Chetwynd to Dawson, Prince George, and Grand Ferry. The next slide show is the successful event they have done in the different countries.
Good afternoon. I'm Chona San Pedro. From August till December of 2024, we plan to tie up with the library and the job search and support services for the revival of the ESL support, which is the English as Second Language program, for the non-English speaking immigrant kids and adults to improve their English communication skills. On December, if everything works well, we are planning to have a Filipino-Canadian year-end party. Yeah. And these activities and events will be overseen by the Society's officers, board members of 2024. And I would like to introduce the elected officers and board members. Namely, Romer Tierra as our president, Annabelle Maribel John or Bell John, our vice president, Joy Soshak, our treasurer, myself, Chona San Pedro as the secretary, and our board members, Rose Ann Fontaine, Cheryl Toledo, and Juliet Soshak. This ends our presentations. Thank you for this opportunity, and we are excited to support the community of Chetwynd. Thank you.
Are we going to hear from the president?
Hi everyone, thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope you got our aim and objectives in our community. Sorry, I feel nervous right now. This this is a kind of very good experience for us because it's our first time to collaborate or to join with this kind of meeting in the district.
Yes.
Yeah, and hopefully, guys, we bring join and help for the community. That's our aiming for, to tie up any public or private sector, any programs, events. That's our main goal. That's why we registered this society. I hope you guys are willing to give us a opportunity to collaborate with your programs and everything. We are here to help. Thank you so much.
Thank you. One thing I noticed right away, right off the start, when you guys brought up your presentation logo, like, who did you guys design that, or was that designed here in Chetwynd, or who did the design of that logo?
The logo, yeah, Bell, yeah. We did that.
Of a Filipino flag. And then
Yes, who designed that? Who made that? You guys know?
We are the also the previous.
the one that.
Okay, good. So I guess I never seen it before, so that's why it kind of impressed me that it was.
Bring that twice.
Yeah.
One Canada Day. You always do participate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bringing that kind of logo. Because it's
Yes.
that's emphasize the unity of the Filipino and the Canadian.
No, yeah, very good. Thanks, Bill. And just got a question, maybe not a question as much as a comment. You were up doing the Christmas parade and on Canada Day and all this, so it's not just being registered that meant you guys were part of our community for a long time. So it's not not just being registered, saying that you're part of it. You have been part of it, just like any other people that come to our community. They are representing their culture, but they are part of Chetwynd and Canada. So that's why I like that flag and or the logo to merge both. Thank you. Councilors? Julia? Councilor?
So congratulations on becoming a registered society after all these years. It was quite a few years that you've been in group, and also congratulations on your presentation today. It's terrifying for the best of us, not to mention those who speak English as a second language. And clearly your passion in working with the college to revitalize the ESL program, I think is going to go a long ways. I've heard the Zumba class is incredible. And if you bring, what did you say, your objective of bringing joy and happiness to the community? If you bring as much joy and happiness to the community as you on the regular as you did on Canada Day with your parade float, I believe that you are going to be very successful, and I look forward to seeing the projects that you come out with.
And everything that there's opportunity to help, we're here.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Councilor McDonald?
Well, Councillor Nelson pretty much just hit all the topics that I wanted to say. You guys presented fantastic. I love that you guys each had your own portion of the presentation. And I gotta say, I just have to commend you for the effort of the community involvement that you guys do. The pictures that you presented in your slideshow were adorable. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for being a part of us as Chetwynd, and congratulations.
Thank you for sharing this. Yeah, really.
Yep, magandang gabi po. So, do you have any parting words, or is there any other questions?
Yeah, thank you so much for all the things, sir. That's the only thing that we can say. It's a good experience for us. And we are here always to help and tie up for any programs and events or sports. We can collaborate for every event. That's all I can say, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, we've got one more. Councilor Wark?
I also wanted to thank you very much for presenting today, and I look forward to taking part in any events you offer. And how would a local residents find out about those events that are taking place? Is there a Facebook page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we do.
Is it in the presentation?
Yes, ma'am. With our logos.
Excellent, thank you.
And everybody's welcome, local Canadians local here too. They can also participate in our program, not only Filipino. We include
Canadian.
local here in Chetwynd to tie up or to collaborate with the sports, especially like basketball, volleyball, or any programs, or like fundraising program as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation, and you're welcome to stay. With just at this time, if you're done, that's great. At this time, I'd like to introduce our new incumbent. I guess she's not incumbent. She was what's that word I'm using? Acclaimed. That's it. Acclaimed Bonnie Hun. She'll be sworn in next meeting. So you'll have a seat up here, Bonnie. Welcome to the chamber here, and then we'll welcome you officially to the councilor's chair. Next meeting, that'll be March 5th. March 5th, yeah?
March 4th.
March 4th? Okay, March 4th. Okay. Thank you for sitting here. It's awesome. And yes, thank you. And thank you for coming to present to us.
So much.
Okay, I just got to find my place here. Well, I stayed off the computer too long, so it kicked me out. Hmm?
Since we have a moment
Yeah,
here,
go ahead.
I just need to say that I fly out this evening, and I will need to leave here at 5:30 promptly if we do go over.
Okay.
You see me running away. Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, bylaws. District of Chetwynd Official Community Plan Amendment Bylaw number 1169/2024 are included under the reports for action presentation. Okay, we'll go to bylaws when we get to it. It's RA2. Committee's report. I will start with the mayor's report. I'd like to thank everybody for attending council. Today, on February 6th, I met with the mayor of Dawson Creek concerning the Dawson Creek Airport. So he was talking about trying to get commercial flights back into Dawson Creek. So he asked the stakeholders, the people in the area, the mayors, and the directors of the area around the southeast to ask what would it be like if he would try to garner some support either through a letter of support. And I said that wouldn't be an issue here in Chetwynd. It's an hour just to Dawson Creek. So that saves us 45 minutes to Port St. John. But we discussed WestJet, the last one that was in there. Their times were not acceptable. That's why it failed. So WestJet, and now they're looking for a different air carrier, the one that was in there in the past. So he's looking into it. Right now, the Dawson Creek community subsidizes the airport at $1 million a year to run it. There's private planes that are there, so they manage to gain some revenue from that, but the commercial airline is what he's looking for. On February 1st, Mayor and some of the councillors met with West Moberly on a TLE, Treaty Land Entitlement Agreement. It was information that was given to us by Chief and Council from West Moberly on parcels of land that are close to Chetwynd or they are bordering Chetwynd. So these parcels, if you would like, I can give them to you. The land selections were close to the hospital, just near the hospital on the boundaries of Chetwynd West, and at east at the Pinewood Trailer Park. And there's one west of the cemetery along Highway 97. So these are all outside our boundaries. The only thing that they can claim in parcels of land are provincial lands. So that's why these are outside our boundaries. I believe we have some in town, but I'm not too familiar with what we have in town. They haven't selected any in town. And on the 16th of February, I had the same conversation at the Peace River Regional District on lands that West Moberly are claiming, and some of the parcels of land are near Stewart Lake Road. So there's a desert, there's sand right there that they're claiming because it's an anomaly. It's something that we don't see too often in our province, except down in the, I guess, around Kamloops area. But there's a few of them in here. West Moberly has chosen to pick one as a sacred site. So with that, I believe the BC government on their website will give you the opportunity to look at some of the maps. You might have to dig a little bit to find it because anything on the BC government website, it takes a little bit to get you caught up. You have to know where to look, so it takes a little bit of time. And I've got one staff member looking into it. So if there's some information, it'll go on our website. And I believe it might be on our website. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into our website yet. So these are some of the things that happened in the last 2 weeks for Chetwynd and the Peace River Regional District. And is there any other reports? We're good? Okay. We will carry on with, I need a motion to accept the report.
I'll make that motion. I'll take it.
Any questions? Good? Okay. Discussion items. There's any correspondence. C1 letter from the District of Tumble Ridge to the Honorable Bruce Ralston, Minister of Forests, dated February 6, 2024. Read support for retaining the Northern Initial Fire Attack Crew in Chetwynd.
Motion to receive correspondence C1 through C4.
I'll second.
Any discussion on it? Councillor McDonald?
I believe staff was looking into getting statistics about what it would mean if the initial attack base was indeed moved to Dawson. Has there been any progress with that?
That would be going to Steve. I haven't had any information, the CAO, Steve McLean. So I haven't got any report from him or from the Dawson Creek area on this matter. So I don't have that information, and I don't know if Steve, have you received any information, Steve?
I'm sorry, Your Worship, I couldn't understand your question.
Okay, it's the information that we were looking for, the data for the initial attack and what it would take for time to get from here to Dawson Creek to Chetwynd. That was the information that we were looking for.
Yes, that's all contained in the letter that was sent to Minister Ralston. It's, that was all the data that I got. There was, I believe, 87 fires in our region in the last 10 years. And it grows higher number as years go on. And then what they estimate is at least an hour and a quarter added to response time if it was a Chetwynd. But for where it's a concern is say if you're in Hudson's Hope or say, you know, between Chetwynd and Hudson's Hope, now you're looking at an hour and a half. If you're towards Tumblr, now you're looking at 2 hours. If you're in the Pine Pass, now you're looking at another 2 hours, right? So that's where the concern is that it'll be a minimum of an hour and a quarter, and conceivably more depending where the fire is. And as a notice as to why that was, of course, critically important is Alberta announced today that it started its harvesting for 2024. So this is a little bit unusual for this time of year. BC won't be very far behind.
Councillor McDonald, sufficient?
Thank you.
Any other discussion?
Yeah.
Okay. Councillor Nelson?
I think we all recognize how important it is to have the NIFAC base in Chetwynd, and it's nice to see our sister communities showing that support. Hopefully the Minister of Forest is going to listen.
Okay. All those in favor? That's accept C1 through C4. Gary, okay, go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
apologize for
Yep.
backtracking
Yep.
here.
Go
because
ahead.
I realize that we have moved on it. However, I did have a question in regards to this incredible funding for the Tansy Community Shelter operations, stating that I'm just curious, this is a partnership between the district and Tansy, or how is that working? And you know, who is applying for this money, and what does that partnership look like? And furthermore, is the shelter open again and available for community members? Quite a few questions in a row, but
One of the things that I've been informed on with this matter is that they're looking at a 24-hour service, and it'd be fully funded by this. And I have to refer to staff.
So the partnership was with the application through UBCM. So we were the community that took the application, and Tansy then did the work for the emergency shelter. So therefore we qualified for the grant, the partnership for the $200,000. Since all of that, the funding has been paid completely out, and their shelter received all of the funding. There is no other additional funding for the operations, but Tansy did tell us updates in regards to where they are, and BC Housing has now supported them for a 24-hour service and will continue that operation. And also the other services that come with that, so that's fantastic. So they will be continuing on, and that operation will be for the 24-hour emergency services at the current location for the emergency shelter.
That's amazing. Ellen, did you write that grant?
Yes, we wrote that internally.
Good work for the District of Chetwynd. Thank you.
And for who it helps. That's what sometimes we got to make sure that we understand what we do here. We're doing it for the community and the citizens and the people that are in need of that service. Thanks for the questions, Julia.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, all those in favor? Carry. Information items. Anything that needs to be pulled from I-1 to I-7?
Motion to receive information items I-1 through I-7.
Second.
All those in favor? Carry. Reports for action, RA1, Union of BC Municipalities Emergency Operations Center Equipment and Training Grant Application.
I'll make the motion that council support the District of Chetwynd Emergency Preparedness Program in making the application for UBCM funding stream for the UBCM Emergency Operations Centers Equipment and Training Grant for an exercise development education opportunity to support the operational readiness of the District Emergency Operations Center for $29,947.
Awesome.
Any discussion on it? I have one about, are we sending people out to get trained? Is our chief here?
So this grant is for,
Just for the purpose of our CAO is on.
So this grant is specific to a third party coming to the district. And so it involves having a 2-day pre-education for the EOC team. And then they go in and they create a scenario, and then they do a real-time simulation. So they're feeding information within the group. They have support staff that is on site but out of sight that are giving telephone calls, radio communications, so we can make it as realistic as possible. And then there's an after action report for that as well, so that we can see how we can improve on certain things, and then if there's anything that we need to address immediately and take it from there. So we do have off-site training as well, but this grant is site specific to a third party to come and assist us.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Any more questions? We're good. All those in favor? Carried. RA2, Official Community Plan and Zoning Amendment Bylaw, 49th Avenue Northwest.
I would make a motion that the District of Chetwynd Official Community Plan Amendment Bylaw number 1168, 2024 be introduced and given first and second readings, and that the District of Chetwynd Zoning Amendment Bylaws number 1169, 2024 be introduced and given first and second readings, and that a public hearing be scheduled to obtain public input on the above bylaws on March 18th, 2024 at 4 p.m.
I'll second.
Any more discussion on it? All those in favor? Carry. No reports for information, no new business. No new business, public questions on what went on today? Okay, not hearing any. Adjournment.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
You're gonna second that so you get to run? Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what is gonna happen? A gold armor skeleton!
She almost lost her only friend. No.
Hey, Kat. I have a bone to pick with you.
welcome to Chat TV Gaming.
Remember me, when the sun comes up in the morning sky. There I will be, soaring with the eagle so high, feeling free. Remember me, down the road, hand in hand, you and me. Hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. Hello, hey, 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 oh, hey, oh, hey.
which is Red Dress Day, and it's the day to honor our missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls and Two-Spirited people. Red Dress Day was started by Jamie Black. She was hanging red dresses in the trees of her community to represent those that we've lost and to bring awareness.
Is there anyone personally in the community here that we know that we've lost? And like, I guess through any of the like highways or anything like that, do you know?
Yes, quite a few, and some very close to our family here at Tansy Friendship Center.
Sorry to hear that. And so have you guys always usually been doing something for it since it began to be recognized?
Yes, we try to make some event in whatever form it looks like each year here at Tansy. In the past, we've done drumming on the front stairs. I think this was our first year for a long time doing the walk.
Why did you guys choose to do the walk?
This year we chose to do a walk because we were thinking of different ways to make awareness, have our voices heard, and actually Jeanette went to training and learned how to make that big banner that you saw. So we put all the stories, which are the words, on that banner, and we wanted to show the whole community.
Okay, and then tell me about the small little dolls.
Oh yes, the Faceless Doll Project. So that was actually started by the Native Women's Association of Canada in 2012. Now back in 2012, there was an estimated 600 women and girls missing across Canada. Unfortunately, we don't know the accurate number, but we're looking at over 4,000. So the dolls represent these women who've become faceless victims of crime, and no two dolls are the same, and each one is a story. It's a statistic.
And did the community sort of partake here to make their own doll?
We did. We sent some kits out to our schools in the community. We showcased them at 10 businesses across the town. We got close to 200, which was really amazing.
Hi, I'm Jillian McDonald, local Tim Hortons owner for Chetwynd. And it's Camp Day, and all of our proceeds from hot and iced coffee go to the Tim's Foundation camps. At the restaurants locally, we're doing a bunch of different incentives. Pick a sucker for a chance to win a prize. We are doing Toss a Toonie for prizing, as well as selling Camp Day bracelets and Camp Day socks. So in the 30-year history of Camp Day, we have nationally raised $225 million and helped send over 300,000 kids to camp between the ages of 12 and 16. Come on down to your local Tim Hortons, or if you're in Chetwynd, come see us. We have police officers washing windows in the drive-through lane, which is always a fun time. Please come and help us send a kid to camp.
I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It'll all go on if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what?
You asked me, is it fine to cry over nothing? It is! I'm breaking down.
Walks me down.